There's something profoundly eerie about the silent depths of the ocean, a world unexplored, a realm of darkness. But what if I told you that there's one tale from the depths that will keep you awake tonight, long after the story ends? Welcome to the Nightside Archive, where the shadows of the unknown take center stage. Tonight, we explore a spine-chilling narrative titled The Phantom Diver of the Baltic Depths. Let's begin. The Baltic Sea, shimmering in shades of gray and blue, has always been a subdued yet significant zone, hosting centuries of naval missions, clandestine operations, and unfortunately, untold sacrifices. But some stories echo louder than others. There's a legend, whispered among submarine officers, of an encounter so strange that no rational explanation seems possible. It was in early October 1984, aboard the Soviet submarine K118, where it all began. This was no ordinary mission. Tensions were mounting between superpowers in the thick of the Cold War. Navigating the Baltic meant contending with foreign patrols and treacherous undersea terrain. The crew of K118 was prepared for anything, or so they thought. During one routine reconnaissance patrol, Officer Yuri Morozov was stationed in the control room. As the submarine silently drifted near Gotland Island, the sonar began emitting irregular pings. Something large was moving fast in their vicinity, faster than any known enemy vessel. A whir of panic overtook the room as technicians scrambled to identify the anomaly. And then came the first moment of undeniable terror. Disconnected, eerie tapping echoed from the hull, as though someone was knocking. From outside, impossibly deep, under mile of sea. At first, they assumed it was debris or random pressure disturbances. But the tapping soon gained rhythm, almost resembling an SOS signal. Commander Sergei Volkov, an experienced officer of few words, ordered all systems checked. Every crew member felt it. Those taps weren't random. They carried intent. 2 days drifted by in the suffocating silence of underwater observation. The taps continued sporadically until something even stranger occurred. Technician Pavel, while monitoring the external cameras, winced in shock. He claimed to have seen a figure in a diver's suit just beyond the forward porthole. The unsettling part: this diver was illuminated in a faint, otherworldly glow, despite the absence of any light at those depths. Word spread fast among the crew. Superstition and horror brewed like unrelenting cold, seeping through steel walls. Submarine sailors often whispered legends of sea specters, restless mariners and ghostly sailors haunting the world's oceans. Yet many dismissed Pavel's sighting as hallucination caused by fatigue. That is, until the officers themselves bore witness. On the third night, Chief Radar enthusiast Igor heard whimpers resonate through the narrow corridors of the submarine. At first muffled and distant, they grew louder, almost human. 2 men stationed outside the mess hall said they saw fleeting shadows crossing the gangway. Guided by protocol, Commander Volkov searched every square inch of the ship, yet no passengers or hidden intruders were found aboard K118. Tension escalated as inexplicable events compounded further. Instruments malfunctioned without plausible rationale. In the navigation room, maps shredded themselves mid-air as if clawed by some unseen force. Worst of all, reports trickled in describing stationary figures resembling an entire phantom dive squad, just hovering alongside the crew's quarters, their outlines blurred in a watery haze. One sailor recalled hearing almost telepathically human-like voices murmuring the words, "Wrong ship, wrong path, leave." Like subconscious whispers, these voices permeated dreams and waking thoughts alike. Men reported feeling suffocated, haunted by images of drowning victims clawing upward toward luminescent shafts of non-existent light. Despite mounting paranoia, abandoning the mission was unthinkable. They steeled their minds to brace through. But the paranoia came to a boiling point days later. As the K118 neared exit zones for Swedish waters, sonar scans revealed parked shadows tailing the submarine. The commander described it aboard official post-mission logs, calling these shadows predator-like entities whose speeds mirrored Soviet projectiles.